YouTube, back with another video here. So this video is going to be just like 8 things that I hate about the SN95 Mustangs, my car. This is just my opinion. I think everything I'm going to list here could easily be like fixed or modified to work. Like I said, this is just my little nitpick about it. If I had to pick like 8 things to what I hate about it, stock, obviously, because car is modified to how I like. So obviously all the little things I'm going to tell you I probably have changed already. But yeah, so let's just begin here. First thing I would say is you first get the SN95 was the ride height. The ride height. First time I got this, I'll show you guys a picture of how my car looked like to compare how it is now. It's a big difference. It was like a monster truck. It was like a 4x4. I don't know why from factory they were so high up, but they were huge. Like the gap between these were gigantic. Like you could put like I think 2-3 fists in there. So that's one thing I think when you get SN95, you always want to lower it because, like I said, even when you take out the springs, I have a video about comparing the springs with the old springs with the new springs, the new Godspeed lowering springs. It was a huge difference. Yeah, they were just gigantically high. I don't know why they were like that, but yeah, you always, I think, very necessary to lower this car. Second thing is fuel cap. So the fuel cap, this is aftermarket, obviously, the fuel door, but even with stock, you can clearly just open it. And as you can see, you already have a locking one, but the main thing was stock, it was non-locking. Also, the fuel door, you could just literally open it. There was no locking mechanism of any sort on this car that would prevent someone, if they wanted to mess with your car, to be able to access inside your fuel tank. They could pour anything in there or anything. They could throw anything in there. There was just no locking mechanism. You could literally just open it up, turn it, and it opens right up. So I think that's one of the things stock I would change, like I already have about the SN95 Mustang. Third thing I don't like about this car when it was stock was the antenna. As you can see, this is my fake ass carbon fiber antenna, little stubby one compared to the other one, to the original one, which was like gigantic. Like that thing was like at least like 3 feet tall or something, but it was huge. Like it was just waving around all the time. It was just like, I don't know, it was like ungodly. That was hideous, but obviously it's easily replaceable. I mean, I think it's like 8mm. You just screw it up and then just put a new one like I did right here, and that should solve your problem with that, because like for me it was just hideous to look at, but obviously change that up. Fourth thing I like about this car, obviously I've already changed, it's the front bumper. I think the front bumper on the 6-cylinder GTs are hideous. As you can see, these are the cover bumper. Change it out to that because I think they look so much better. They complement the car very, very well. So I think almost everyone who has either GT or even 6-cylinder guys, they always went ahead and replaced it with the cover bumper because I think it looks so much better. I think that little square looking fog lights looking ugly to me. So like again, this is my opinion about it. So go ahead and change that out because yeah, those were, for me, not the best looking bumper. Fifth thing I don't like about this car is side skirts. As you can see, side skirts 2-piece. I think it's completely hideous. As you can see, this is another one I got from Pick and Pull, but obviously not is the best one I could find. I'm actually gonna go ahead and replace this on eBay. There's a couple of 1-piece design one. I'll go ahead and just paint that and slap it on because I think these 2-piece ones that come stock with the Mustang are atrocious. I think they're terrible. I don't like the gap. I think once you take it off, because this one clearly tell has not been off. If you take it off, it's just the gapping between them. It just looks weird. They just look hideous. So I personally hate them. Maybe some people like them. I don't. I think if there's aftermarket ones that are one-piece design. So I'd rather have those than these. But definitely, I do have to get those replaced very, very soon. Okay. So the sixth thing I hate about this car is the interior. Well, not the interior. Like, I like the interior, but just the material. If you have been in the SM95 Mustang, everything in here is like, you could feel it's cheap. Like, everything creaks. Like, everything is just, you could feel the plastic made out of, like, every little thing. Like, it makes noise, you know, everything, even this that jiggles, you know, everything just, even the dash somewhat kind of feels cheap. Everything just creaks. Like the radio bezel, this thing, you know, it's just this, everything just feels very, very cheap. But like how it looks, I don't mind it at all. I think it's just the material is extremely cheap to me. Like I said, like especially if you have like polyurethane stuff, like a polyurethane motor mounts, everything is shaking, everything is making noise. It's just, you know, pretty, I would say, unpleasant to hear all that, especially if you bring a chick over in here. I mean, you know, just everything's just rattling. It's embarrassing, you know, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I like how it looks. It's just the noise it produces overall. It's one thing I actually don't like about it interiorly. That's the only thing I don't like about the interior, really. Moving on, I think this is the seventh one. Would be, I would say, the lack of power. Now, when you first get these cars, even the GT model, even the Cobras, right now, 2021, you will have to do a lot of modification for these cars to even keep up. Those 2020 Honda Accords with a 10-speed would put buses on this car stock. Modifying it, you could probably give it a good race, even beat it, depending on how far you really put money into it. But a stock, those Honda Accord 10 speeds, obviously the Coyotes, you know, everything out there now is so fast. These are like, you know, ancient motors. You really gotta do a bunch of it. The gearing on the car stock sucks. My car has 410s right now, so I mean, feels pretty damn good. But yeah, it's just the lack of power, and I guess, like I said, the gearing, it all combined just sucks if you don't modify it. I mean, like I said, the lack of power is clearly felt. So that's one thing I would say really sucks about the car, is you gotta modify it to be fast or to compete. If not, like, you're just not gonna compete, because the car itself stock is just doesn't have enough power to compete with the newer cars we have today. What else was the last one? I think I had a last gripe about this. Oh yes, the last thing, the eighth thing I hate about this car, or the SM95 in general, are these fake vents. As you can see, this is a carbon fiber hood. I had this fake vent here thing, but it wouldn't fit, so I just didn't put it on. Plus, I mean, it was, like I said, it was a fake vent. It did nothing. On the stock hood, it has those, and also on the sides right here, these fake ass like side vents that leads to nothing. I don't know why they did it. I guess it's for looks, but I personally am against fake vents. Like, if it's not real vents, I don't see why. You know, if it does nothing, no performance of anything added to it, I don't see why you would have them. But yeah, these are some fake ass vents. I forgot what year it is that those vents are functional. I think I seen a video of someone making that there was functional vents. I'm not sure what car. I think it was a Mach 1 or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, Um, I don't know. Just I don't like fake vents. So I mean, yeah, there's that. But overall, I love the car. Um, Obviously, everyone has their own taste. I mean, if you disagree, go ahead and comment below. But these are just like 8 things that I personally um, hate about the car, and obviously most of them have already changed because obviously to each their own. You get the car, you do what you want with it. So that's, like I said, personally what I have changed to this car. Other than that, I love the car. You know, so yeah, I just wanted to make this video. Probably make a video on 8 things I like about the car, but at the moment, that's 8 things I hate about it. So yeah, till next time, YouTube.